These motherfuckers really done lost their goddamn mind. They really done lost that shit. These child, these motherfuckers done really lost their mind. Not on yet? Yes. Ouch, 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 ouch. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, and it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails, love always wins. And now three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest amongst these is love. For somebody, child, for somebody, do you know that you saved a child from being sex trafficked? Somebody in my collective saved a child from being sex trafficked that was about to be sex trafficked. There was a child that was about to be sex trafficked to a grown man, possibly over 50, with the initials FF, like Francis, Foto, Energy, and Berhanu Kabret, University of Maryland. There was an East African, a West African, and many others, and women. Whoever you are, high priestess, they was trying to sacrifice you. Well, first they wanted to energy harvest and use you as a battery, but they couldn't. You have too many boundaries and you're too protected. So they couldn't do that with the spiritual warfare in your life. So they decided they were going to kill you and sacrifice you. They was not able to sacrifice you either. So everything is over. But the person in your family that volunteered you up for a sacrifice, that stood to make all the money from energy harvesting and sacrificing you, because it didn't go through, they wanted their oldest child. They wanted to have sex with, and they wanted this person to sell and offer their oldest child in your place. Somebody got some stupid ass family members that make stupid ass decisions. And the only reason they were not able to sex traffic this child, or for this child to come up missing because they mysteriously kidnapped, is because you're a high priestess and you're related to them. And that's all they needed to know. So who you are, just you being in this family, just you being in whatever this family is right here, you save somebody from being sex trafficked because you're a high priestess. Just the knowledge and knowing that you love your family members and that you are a high priestess stop them from sex trafficking this child. These energies are not coming up on my table for no goddamn reason. Okay? This is on a bigger, grand scale, something that's been going on for some time now that needs to stop. And all the key players had to be exposed, identified, and brought to the forefront of everybody to see who they are and how they've been operating from the top to the bottom. For somebody, it's your sister. Your sister was jealous of you because you're a high priestess and she's not. So she started doing witchcraft to try to catch up with you, whatever you have that you were born with. But because your sister was jealous of you and couldn't sacrifice you, couldn't destiny swap with you, could not energy harvest from you, and everything came to an end, the cycle closed, you elevated spiritually. You were too high ranked for them to take your life. She decided to offer up her oldest daughter to be sex trafficked by more than one person. And it was going to be what I described the other day, which was passive aggressive sex trafficking. In other words, it wasn't going to be, we're going to put her in the basement and let a man jump on top of her. What they were going to do is kick her out the house, or they were going to make sure the house, wherever they live, is so uncomfortable, or create a circumstance in which it would make her look like she's the bad child, the black sheep. You understand? They can frame children for being bad children by throwing rocks and hiding their hands. This is what they were about to do to whoever your sister is to her daughter. They were about to throw rocks at that little girl, hide their hand, and label her a misbehaving, sexually aggressive, promiscuous 10-year-old or 11 or 12, whatever her age is. She's very young, whoever she is. They was about to sex traffic her and claim that she was just sexually promiscuous when they're actually creating the environment around her of hostility and putting her into position situation or give her a drug or something and put her in an environment with the right person or deprive food or cause her to be uncomfortable through physical violence to where I don't know why she won't stay in the house. I don't know why she just want to be in the street. And she's a bad child. We can't control her. You know, maybe we need to put her in a home for a little while or something. We don't know what to do. But it was all a setup. They were trying, whoever you are, they were trying to set your niece up to sex traffic her in your place because they couldn't get you and you're the high priestess. But they were not able to sex traffic your niece. And the reason is because you're a high priestess and they're related to you. And just them knowing that, it's like you being a child of damn God. I said, damn, y'all know. It's like you being a child of God and you know what children you can mess with and what children you can't mess with. You know who you can touch. The devil know who he can touch and who he can't touch. You know in school, in a small town, who everybody's parents are. And you know who daddy that is right there. You better not do nothing to him. You know who mama that, you know who his mother is. You know who his father is. Okay. So just you being a high priestess, they were not able to sex traffic your niece, your sister. So whoever I'm talking to, your oldest child was about to be sold to this Ethiopian and West African. Your oldest niece was about to be sexually sold to this Ethiopian, Berhanu Kibret of University of Maryland, that was a part of that experiment, and Francis Fotso, FF. They were trying to sex traffic her to multiple men, and East Indian as well. They were going to try to sex traffic your niece to an East Indian man, to a West African warlock, and to an East African professor at the University of Maryland. They wanted this little girl to have sex with all these men, but they could not sell her. And the reason they couldn't sell her or claim she was kidnapped and suddenly disappear and take her to the woods is because they know that you're still alive and they know that you love that child. And they wouldn't dare try it. They would never try it. They were going to try to turn the child into a prostitute, passive aggressively, by the way. All right, so let me go ahead and jump into the read. I just wanted to tell you, congratulations. You saved your niece from being sex trafficked by your crackhead acting sister. I don't know if your sister's on drugs, but your crackhead acting ass sister was about to sex traffic a child in place of you. Man. I know I seem irritated on this Friday, y'all, but these people irritate the fuck out of me. I forgot I'm not over there. These people really irritate the fuck out of me with all this karmic, disgusting, nasty energy, sex trafficking, drug using, stealing, manipulating, abusing, cycles of generational curses being dumped on top of the children. And it just makes me want to vomit. Makes me want to fucking vomit and take some names and whoop some ass. I'll be whooping ass and taking names, goddammit. Starting in my own family. So these people really, really regret ever getting started with you. Okay? So clearly it's a group of y'all that are the woman king, for real. You might not look like it, or maybe you look real innocent, or maybe you just had a look where people thought, oh, look, they quiet. They don't have any friends. They're alone. So, but they didn't know the minute they got to fucking with you, you was going to come out of the bag all the way on everybody's ass. Somebody must have forgot you from your youth. You know, if you were like a firecracker in your youth, through the years, you might have got quiet and went inside and been like, I'm minding my business. You know, I know people didn't like me growing up because I told the truth about everything and I didn't hold back and I said exactly the truth about everything. And I triggered people demons because I called shit as I saw it. So I just decided to go live a quiet life by myself, mind my business. See, you've been quiet for so many years and isolated and off to yourself that people forgot who you actually was. And they forgot it was the reason everybody stopped talking to you. It was the reason that people left you up. Just don't get her started. Just don't say nothing. Don't start her. Don't start. You was one of those. Whoever you are, you was one of those where everybody just don't get her started. You was a don't get her started type. Even in your youth. Even in the youth when you were younger, when they were still trying to label you mentally ill and crazy because you saw things clearly and you called shit out that everybody else pretended not to see. Your name is don't get her started. Please leave her alone. Just let her be. Don't get her started because she's going to start yelling out the truth about everything and it makes everybody uncomfortable because the shit she be yelling out ain't nobody ready to deal with yet. You understand? Somebody forgot that you was like that. When you broke off from your family and community and went off to live in a corner somewhere in the world by yourself, minding your business and drinking your water, you were quiet and gone so long, they forgot that you was Mrs. Don't nobody bother. Don't get her started. Don't get her worked up. Don't say nothing to her. Don't nobody say. Y'all know the one in church, in community, anywhere, in the community, wherever, in your home. You're the one that everybody says, don't say nothing to. Don't say nothing to her. Don't say nothing to her because she don't hold back. So somebody forgot who you really were and why you were alone because people didn't like you. They forgot and they came back over because they couldn't help themselves and got to fucking with you in your life. And now they are reminded who the fuck you were back then is the same person you are right now, but you're a little calmer. There is a group of women that regret ever embarking on this journey with the CIA. It could be some of your family members too, in which they decided they were going to try to control your energy because you have a big energy. You have a very big God and you have a very big energy, whoever you are. And they embarked on this journey to try to control your energy by trying to find ways to mentally manipulate you, by trying to watch your whole life to see if they could find flaw in your life that they could twist and bend into something more than what it was to try to make you guilty or feel bad about being a damn human. These people had your whole life under a microscope and was following you and just waiting to get some kind of evidence so that they could get what they wanted, which was full control over you, meaning they just needed you to go to jail or act out or catch a case with somebody that triggered you and whooped somebody ass like the Woman King so that they could label you whatever it was they wanted to label you. And it's funny, these same people are now stuck in situations where they're trying to sell sex using their own children, where they're being put out of their homes and they're trying to sell their own ass. The same people that was watching you through your phone throughout the years and scanning you for flaws are trying to prostitute their own kids now. So whoever you are very happy. They should have left your ass alone, but you are very happy. Someone hates that there's an imbalance to what they were trying to get away with. The problem is you're not scared. When I clarified fear in reverse, there's one person still lingering in your neighborhood that's, I guess, supposed to be spiritually attacking you, but it's not doing anything. But the only reason they're doing that is they wanted you to feel insecure and fearful, like, wow, it's someone that's against me, around me, that doesn't like me because they're trying to harm me. And because of that, I'm all alone. I should be afraid to go outside and I should be afraid to live my life because I know it's someone up around me that's against me because they're spiritually attacking me. You know, but whoever you are, you're not afraid of no goddamn body. Bitch, you be the first one whooping ass, taking names and all that shit. Okay? Whoever you are, I feel like you might fight if you have to. I feel like you actually might fight if you have to. And the people that they're getting against you might be punks, you know. If it's women, they punks. They goofy. They goofy. And they would never, ever in a million years step to your face. Everything is done from a distance, peeking from behind the door or peeking from behind a pole. They punks. And if it's men that would want to fight a woman, they punks too. You understand? These people don't have no goddamn power. They're cowards. They're punks. And that's why everything is done covertly in a hidden way. Because they're all scaredy cats. So fear is definitely in reverse because they thought that you would be afraid. If you didn't have any help or family support, they really, really thought you was going to be afraid. Fear in reverse. And now they're the one that's worried because the shit came to an end. It's like you have something or someone that's very strong spiritually and physically, and you have them bound up in ropes and strings, okay? And you've been taking cracks at their ass and trying to whoop their ass while they are blindfolded and bound. And while they're bound and blindfolded, they find out the name and the face and the person and where they live of each person that attacked them. And then they find out on top of all of that, that you now have your freedom and you're going to be roaming around the world and roaming about with your freedom to go wherever you want. That's scary as shit. That's scary as shit. That's what they worried about. It'd be one thing if you knew how to identify and knew who all your attackers were, and they were able to apprehend you or get you in jail or a psych ward or kill you or get you stuck somewhere. But what they're worried about is the fact that you know who they are, you know their names and where they live, and you're no longer stuck. And the contract on your life is over, and you're going to be moving around and moving about over the next few years. You're going to be floating all over the place, and you know who attacked you. That's what they're worried about right now. What's this about this false person? What's this about a false person? All right, the King of Cups, a father figure that was either paid a large amount of money or was expecting a large amount of money, was not able to trick you. They were a false person. They were trying to orchestrate somebody for you to date or take action with to get your energy. These weirdos. Who's this main male? Who's this main male? The Knight of Pentacles. Somebody didn't get their wishes fulfilled. The Emperor. So this could have been like an Aries, Leo, Sag that was supposed to, okay, they are the false person. So whoever this main male is, this is the false person that was supposed to have sex with you and then create some kind of conflict, you know, to run your blood pressure up or whatever. Part of the spell work. We talked about how they do that. What's this rich man energy? Someone wanted to reverse an ending with you that's in the Five of Pentacles. You might be about to be the rich woman. Rich man, don't pay attention to the sex. It could be man or woman. Someone wants to reverse an ending with you because someone is expecting something. Who is this Hermit reverse? Someone wanted to win at all costs, and they wanted to reverse an ending with you. Who's the rich man? Who's this rich man energy? Okay, somebody that is about to be victorious, that's moving forward, okay, that might be connected to someone from the past, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Somebody is backstabbed and betrayed about a divorce. Someone got clarity because they're having a tower right now. What's the sad news? What's the sad news? The sad news is that someone is getting a 10 of Pentacles and someone didn't want to let something go. Someone did not emotionally or energetically, someone is holding on to something because they were very unhappy about a divorce, okay? A narcissist, okay? Somebody didn't want to let something go because they wanted to become rich, and they get sad news. Now they have to avoid a tower of being up around you trying to cause trouble in your life to try to balance their situation. It's not going to fucking happen. So there's a narcissist that's moving the calmer waters. Yeah, I think they should move. I think they better move. Yeah. So there's a narcissist moving on the calmer waters. Let's jump in and read. I can't wait to see what's going on. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? Give me the energy crown in this read, please, and thank you. I guess whoever this narcissist is, they better move their ass on. Give me 2 cards for the energy crown in this read, please and thank you. 1. Give me the energy crown in this read, please and thank you. Okay, somebody might be doing something very risky. Okay. There could be something being balanced here with the 2 of Pentacles. What is the obstacle? Give me 2 cards. The obstacle is avoiding a tower, a sudden moment. What is the obstacle? Because somebody can't move to calmer waters. So the obstacle might be avoiding a tower with someone that can't move to calmer waters. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? I have the King of Swords here, the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Somebody might have released something or let something go. The 4 of Pentacles reversed talks about releasing something. Okay. Tell me more about this risk taker, the Fool. Give me 2 cards to explain what's going on with this Fool energy. Give me another card with the Fool. All right. I have the Knight of Pentacles and a Page of Cups here. Child, this room get hot so fast. All right, give me 2 cards and tell me about this person that can't move to calm waters. Tell me about the 6 of Swords reverse, please and thank you. Okay, this is one. This is the other one. Someone can't move to calmer water. That's your protection. Someone can't believe you're so strong and protected. Yeah. Sekhmet, strength card, Leo energy. But it also represents power. I feel like the way it's coming out here, it's talking about your strength and your power. Whoever you are, that last spiritual attack, you might have did one of these numbers right here. That last spiritual attack, you might have done one of these numbers right here. Hiya. Yeah. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. So what I'm getting is somebody can't believe your strength. They don't believe. They don't understand. They want to study. Somebody really does not believe your strength. But then again, you got to remember, these are spiritual weaklings. These are little demons that don't have no real power. Okay? And they're used to picking and bullying on people that have no power at all whatsoever. It's almost like, you ever seen a 3-year-old getting angry with an adult and they decide they're going to knock that adult over and they get to pushing and pulling on their leg and say it's like a 6'5", big, tall, strong man. And then the 3-year-old is pushing with all their might and they can't even get nothing to move on the adult. The adult's just looking at the 3-year-old like, really? You understand? And the 3-year-old is shocked that they're unable to pick up this big 6'5" person and throw them on their ass. Why? Because in that 3-year-old's mind, that 3-year-old thinks he can whoop that person's ass. You understand? So these are little demons with the mind of a child that maybe because they were able to bully somebody smaller or spiritually weaker than them, that they can go around and do whatever they want to anybody. This is somebody with the mind of a 3-year-old, like, no, I don't understand. Why are you so strong? I'm trying to whoop your ass. Somebody does not, they can't move to calmer waters about how strong you are. The strength card and best, the protection, security. They can't move, they can't believe it. They're like, no, I should be able to whoop your ass. Let's go. Tell me about this King of Swords right here. Tell me about this King of Swords. I have the Death card reversed. Somebody might have reversed an ending with Amun Ra. This could be a father figure. Let me see. Give me another card for the King of Swords. Or someone could have both Scorpio and Aries in their chart. Oh, it was that. Okay. Give me another card. Tell me about this King of Swords energy. Yeah, the Ten of Wands, a burden again. And what's going on right now? What is the situation right now? Somebody's sad. Somebody is so sad and depressed. Somebody is really down in the dumps right now. They're down in the dumps about this conflict that they created long ago because they got the truth and the clarity with the Ace of Swords that the shit is over. Okay? A Gemini or the Lover's reverse, that something is over. Somebody's not going to be able to get away with some shit. Where's the deck? Well, oh, okay. All right, tell me more now about this full energy. Tell me more, please, and thank you about this full energy. Clarify, what's this Page of Cups about? All right, so there was someone here, King of Pentacles. Someone could be an Aquarius. I have the Empress. What's the Empress? The King of Wands. Okay. And what's the Knight? What is the Knight of Pentacles? The Three of Cups reversed. Somebody is not okay with someone anymore, or someone, it could be about a third party. What's the Three of Cups reversed? Someone's under, a third party is under judgment. Okay, there could be a third party under judgment. Clarify the Three of Cups reverse. Clarify the Three of Cups reverse. All right, someone that was not happy and tried to do something real quick. What's the Hierophant? What they tried to do real quick. Because a High Priestess was not stuck in a marriage. Okay. And they were trying to avoid a tower. Okay. So somebody might be taking a risk to make an offer, or someone could have taken a risk to make an offer to a third party because a High Priestess still is not stuck in a marriage. So somebody, who's making this offer? The Page of Cups. Who's making this offer? Someone trying to get away with something. Someone trying to get away with blocking a false person. Someone trying to get away with blocking a false person. So there's somebody here trying to block a false person, okay? And they're trying to take action very quickly, but it was a missed opportunity. Okay. So something was a missed opportunity. And what's this Knight of Pentacles? Oh, so there's an earth sign trying to cause an imbalance still, but the spell work is still backfiring. And someone is aware, an Empress in the reverse. Okay. So what I'm getting is somebody's still worried about what you're doing with what's between your legs. This don't make no goddamn sense. And it's a woman. This is a woman right here I'm picking up on. There is an earth sign that's worried about what you're doing. I guess they're still trying to push a contract on you in which they keep you isolated, unmarried, or not dating anyone or something like that. There's an earth sign that's losing their shit right now. because the fact that you are still available and out here, they wanted you to be stuck so they could control you. Whoever this earth sign is, they really, really need you to be stuck so they can control your energy. And understand, it's not about you, it's about your energy. Because of the energy that you have, this earth sign needs you to be stuck because someone is paying a very large amount of money to try to get your energy. But what they don't see is it's already over. The contract's over. Everybody walked away already. This person is just unable to move to calmer waters. The Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse here is talking about someone that can't process, or their brain, they're not accepting what actually is going on here, that something came to an end. Like they're refusing to accept it. Okay. All right. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. Somebody is moving to calmer waters. So someone is done with it. Someone that was helping this person. Now this is King of Swords energy. This could be someone that's being realistic about the situation. Or this could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Someone is being realistic about the situation now with this earth sign. It's a missed opportunity, and it's just this earth sign is losing their shit, and they just can't believe that they're not going to be able to control your pussy. I'm sorry. It is what it is, y'all. It's one of them Fridays for me, y'all. I'm going to just say what it is. So they're mad that they're unable to control your energy, basically. Whoever this earth sign is. And if somebody was helping them here, they're taking a realistic approach now. Like, look, this is a whole human being. Unless we're going to go kidnap them and take them, knock them over the head. Unless we can get away with doing that, we can't trick them. We can't catfish them. We're not going to get in between their legs. Because it's feeling like some kind of a warlock couple here that was trying to get in between your legs through another person to get your energy. Like by sending people towards you. And he's telling her it's over. It's not going to happen. Unless we're going to go hand in hand over there to their house, knock down the door, knock them out with a bat, and drag them somewhere. And then I'm going to just force the legs open and just do whatever. We're not going to get this person's energy. Because it has to be done covertly without them realizing what we're doing. We have to sneak around and do it. We have to manipulate and trick them out of it. We can't just walk up to them and take it. And they're too smart to be tricked. So we're not going to get their energy. And they know what we're trying to do at that. So they're already defensive. Whoever this earth sign is, they're not trying to hear it. Okay. So what is this? The pyramid in reverse, someone's avoiding a tower. So somebody is backstabbing and betraying somebody. This person that's moving to calmer waters because they're trying to avoid a disaster in a tower, continuing on this pursuit against you. Okay. Making offers, spiritual offers against you and watching to see if it's working. It's not. It's only making you stronger. Yeah, someone's the wounded warrior. All they're doing is strengthening you. All they have done is to teach you more defense, to teach you how to fight them. And all it has done is grow your knowledge, education, and spirituality and made you stronger. That's all. All right, clarify the four. In the recent past, what's the Four Pentacle reverse? What is this Four Pentacle reverse? Yeah, somebody let this go already. Okay? Somebody already told somebody, possibly in a very short, disrespectful way, that it was over, the death card. Somebody already told them the Four Pentacle reverse. They released it. And it's over. They're just letting it go. Somebody might have said it without sparing anyone's feelings that, look, you can't do it. You're mentally ill. You need to go talk to a doctor. You're not going to get in between this woman's legs. I'm not either. And no one we send toward them is going to get in between her legs. You're living in a fantasy. Where the fuck do you think you are? And I hope this is not in America. This is happening because this is somebody real fucking stupid. Why can't we just do whatever we want? We're part of a cult, part of the government. We should be able to just go and take anybody we want and just force them to have sex with us and take their energy. This sounds like a dumb bitch Whoever this earth sign is, they are real fucking stupid. They are real stupid. All right, tell me about this strength card and best. Clarify this best energy. Yeah, somebody keeps gaslighting somebody about your protection. The Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, somebody's okay. This is this older man or woman, could be a fire sign, Aries or Aries, Leo, Sag. This is somebody that keeps gaslighting somebody about your protection. They can't believe that you're this strong and protected. They're very defensive about it. Someone is gaslighting them. Yeah, somebody is gaslighting them. I don't understand. Whoever you are, you're just a woman. Why can't you take her down? You're a man. Because somebody's fucking stupid. Don't you know women are spiritually powerful? That physical strength thing only applies to men and women in the physical form on earth. But when we get into the spiritual realm, baby, it's best to have a holy or a purified, strong woman on your side that know how to fast and knows how to pray. Who said women are weak? You must be goddamn crazy. When it comes to spirituality, women are the strongest because they can tap in the most to energy. So whoever this person is, maybe there's a Leo gaslighting in Aries about your strength. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why they're so protected. So somebody is stupid. Tell me about this Leo energy, Sekhmet. Somebody was waiting, but they couldn't balance the situation. The Emperor reverse again, because they're aware that you're anointed and protected, the star. That's why the spell work keep on backfiring. Here you go. This is your energy. You're anointed and protected, and the spell work keeps on backfiring. The Magician in reverse, because you are anointed and you're protected and you are chosen and you have a ranking, a spiritual ranking and a calling and a purpose in your life. And this is nothing but a kitchen witch with a low ass IQ that knows nothing about spirituality. All she knows how to do is pop her throat chakra and her pussy. That's it. You understand? So whoever this Leo right here is, she does not know anything about spirituality. She's a kitchen witch that was taught how to do a little kitchen magic, but she doesn't understand anything at all about spirituality at all whatsoever. So this Aries can't explain to her, or this other fire sign can't explain to her. She's gaslighting him, but you're a man. You're stronger than her. You should be able to spiritually knock her down. And he's trying to explain to her, you cannot compete with a holy woman's spiritual power. It's not about physical strength here. Physical strength, and this Leo feeling like, well, goddamn, I hitched my wagon to the wrong damn horse. Because I thought because you a big, strong man, that you would be able to whoop this woman's ass for me. But it turns out we talking about a spiritual ass whooping. And it goes the opposite way when it comes to men and women like that. So this Leo is mad because they just don't understand, because they think physical strength equates spiritual strength. Low IQ. So she's gaslighting him about why you so strong. Girl, go sell some pussy. God damn. Just go do what you do best. Shit. Okay. Somebody is very burdened right now. Clarify, because someone reversed an ending and they're burdened. Yeah. Somebody might be getting karma. Someone could be an Aquarius. Somebody reversed an ending doing something to a high priestess, and they're very burdened about it. This could be that professor or a hermit, okay, a teacher stuck in a cycle, an Aquarius and a teacher. So there's an Aquarius and some kind of professor, scientist, teacher energy that's burdened because they reversed an ending trying to do something to a high priestess, and now the energy is all on their back. Don't they know it's all over me and it's keeping me alive? Don't they know it's all over you and it's keeping you alive? They reversed an ending trying to spiritually attack your ass. But now it's all over them. Look at them rays coming out the sun. Look at all that energy burning his back. Whoever that professor is that reversed an ending with an Aquarius to try to spiritually attack you, now it's all over them. And it's not going to keep them alive. The energy you circulate around you and keep you. It was an old church song for those of y'all that don't know. We used to sing in church. It's all over me and it's keeping me alive. Back in the day, somebody laughing at me. Yeah, child, that was one of our songs, child. We used to be like, it's all over me and it's keeping me alive. Jesus is keeping me alive. Okay. No, seriously though. We sing that in church for. But that's the problem. Whatever was all over you, they keep you alive. But when they get to being all over them, it breaks them down. So it's over for these people. They reversed an ending just recently. A professor, this is someone probably trying to study your DNA, and an Aquarius, the one that was looking for high priestesses to sell to Elon Musk to inject with the shit and study. That's who reversed an ending trying to spiritually attack you. And what's going on right now is somebody is in moaning. Who is in moaning? The church is in moaning. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone that was planning something that to slow you down, or someone that's aware and they're overly emotional. They're aware about what? What's the Four of Wands? They're aware, the Ace of Pentacles, that you're blessed, that you're going to get a gift, a blessing, a lot of money. They wanted to create a conflict for you, a father figure. Okay, so there could be a father figure that might be jealous of your house, the Four of Wands, and your money, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and they wanted to create a conflict for you. Child, who ex-husband or child father is this? The King of Cups. Child, they get, when they find a divine person, they get everybody. Anybody connected to you. Any single person connected to you, they go deep to get in your energy, baby. There is a father figure here that literally is sitting like this somewhere. They somewhere with their face like this because of your home and your comfortable home and your money. Child. And everybody or someone, what's the Ace of Swords? Someone has clarity about something. The Hermit. What does this Hermit have clarity about? I just saw the Ace of Wands. They got a message. All right, so they got the truth. Okay, so maybe somebody was lying to somebody about you so that they could conduct a study on you. This might be like that lie for somebody where they said you were a drug addicted prostitute that was homeless and mentally ill from sexual abuse, and you couldn't handle your own finances or something like that. So maybe that's why they thought that you were a good candidate to be studied, okay, for scientists or something. So a father figure lied to whoever that Professor Hermit is. What did this father figure, King of Cups, tell whoever that Hermit professor is about you? Here's the King of Cups. What did he tell him about you that he got the truth about? What did this King of Cups tell that Hermit about you? Something got illuminated with the sun, that they couldn't backstab and betray you. And they was not thinking right about something because they couldn't backstab and betray you. So somebody couldn't understand why it was not easy to backstab and betray you, meaning take you down. Because somebody was sad and depressed that was working on trying to someone wanted to have sex with you or have a sexual relationship with you, but you were too defensive against this person. You didn't want them. I have the Seven of Wands here and the Emperor in the reverse. So this is why they couldn't take you down. So they were arguing about why they could not defeat you. And the secret to your strength was protecting your sexual energy, protecting your body, protecting your energy, who's allowed even in your energy. That was the secret to your survival. Whatever this Hermit professor and this father figure was arguing about, they were lying to them, telling them any day now that they were going to be able to get access to in between your legs. This is what these two men were arguing about. That professor that wanted to study your DNA, and this father figure, which is probably the father of one or more of your children or someone you dated or something. They were arguing because they couldn't figure out why they could not take you down, because nobody has a spiritual connection to you. There was an older man, an emperor in reverse, okay, that was supposed to have sex with you. But this man cannot access your energy. This is someone that can't even get you on the phone. This is someone that can't even see you in person. This is someone that cannot connect to you on any level in any way. It's an emperor in reverse. And whoever the father figure is, he stood to make money and get paid if he could have got you to connect with whoever this man is they were sending towards you. And that's what they finally got clarity. That's what the problem was. The problem was they could not fool you. They could not catfish you. And now that he has clarity, he's heartbroken and letting it go. And that's why he can't move to calmer waters. The Six of Swords reverse. That's why they can't move to calmer waters about orchestrating attacks against you over and over again, because they can't trick you. They can't. And the person that was supposed to trick you, you're not attracted to. You're not gonna date this person, talk to them. You're not gonna do anything. This person can't contact you. They can't communicate with you. They can't connect with you. They can't nothing you. And they sure can't grape you. They absolutely cannot grape you either. Child, if some of these men could have their way, I'm telling you, if some of these men could have their way, I mean, what do they want him to do? Grape you? Somebody that you're not dating, you don't see, you don't talk to, somebody you have no connection to at all whatsoever. When we talk about too many men feel entitled to women's body, this is one of the things that we're talking about right here, right now. There are too many men that feel entitled, like entitled. Do you know how much a man used to have to go through to get some in-house pussy? Marriage. He had to actually marry you and take care of you for the rest of his life to get access to having the comfort of not having to go out and search to try to see if they can get someone even willing and gamble spending his money and still not getting nothing. To have in-house, to have that in-house with you, that good love and good energy. Good love, good energy, and everything that you bring to his life. You understand? They had to jump through hoops. They had to pay a dowry. They had to do the most to get access to feminine energy, especially, and some men, even in their older age, was not allowed to get it because they did not meet the requirements and they were not fit enough for marriage and to have a woman. Like in older societies and older cultures, some men ended up with prostitutes the rest of their life because they never were able to meet the standard that is required to have a woman under their roof, because they never were able to get a roof to put a woman under. Peter, pumpkin eater. He had a wife and he couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell and then he ate her very well. I know you caught that. Yeah, I know you caught that. Shut up. Yeah. These men, it's terrible. They devalue you and tell you how little you bring to their life and that they don't need you for anything. Some of them will even tell you, I could wash my own clothes and cook my own food. So what do I need you for? I don't need no woman to take care of for what? You're worth nothing to me. Or what? Have sex? That's it. Okay. But yet they're willing to spend millions of dollars orchestrating illusions all around you to convince you your energy is worth nothing, while they spend millions of dollars creating illusions to trick you up out of that very same energy that you bring that they said is worthless. right? Having your body, your flesh on flesh, and it's not just your sexual, it's not just the penis vagina connection. It is your whole body, your softness. Your energy flows and breathes in and out of not your private parts, but your entire body. And having a warm, soft body to lay in the bed with, to soothe you, they have these things that they give to special children with special sensory needs. And it's a jumpsuit that's supposed to help the child relax by rubbing all around their skin. It's a certain material jumps. I worked at one of those special schools, and a lot of children, the reason their nervous system is the way it is because they were never soothed. They didn't get the nurture, their nature versus nurture. A lot of children were abandoned as newborn babies. A lot of children didn't get the nurturing, and it causes their energy to be off. And wearing a certain type of suit is supposed to help calm their nerves and help them feel a certain way. It's something about being able to have a woman physically, a human one, not an AI robot, in the house with you that you can lay with when you have sex, skin on skin. Your energy is transferring not just from your private parts. The energy is coming from every orifice in your skin and going out of your body into theirs. It's an energy exchange. You understand? To be able to exchange and feed off your energy in that type of a way, you really, or they really take that for granted. And they say it's completely worth nothing at all whatsoever. But they've been spending millions of dollars to orchestrate every form of gang stalking to get access to that same energy, ain't they? This is a lot of fucking energy and money, ain't it? What's on my table every single day? This is a lot of money and energy being spent to find a way to trick a woman out of that energy, and for free. And for free. Let's see if we can get her at a young age and get her family to fuck up her head, and hold back love. So she'll be so desperate for love that she won't ask or require anything else as long as she's getting a little bit of love. They go deep, don't they? I mean, goddamn, it's not just try to trick a woman out of it. They start this shit when you are a child, when they know that you're going to be a special woman. These cults literally pussy watch you when you're a child under your parents' roof, and they make contracts. This is how far men go to find a way to get your energy for free. They go and approach a family with a young child and pay them money to fuck up your mind and to block love and block your heart, just so that when you become of age, they can have access to you and have a way to control you. They've created this whole fucking system and paid all these people off and spent all this money to get access to something that's worth nothing to them, right? To something that's not worth nothing to them, right? This is why, unless it's your goddamn husband that paid the goddamn price and did what the fuck he needed to do to earn the right to have a woman under the roof with him, full-time, in-house, your pussycat with him. You don't share your goddamn womb, your sexual energy in any form with a man, period, point blank. Because all of this goddamn maneuvering, and why? Because they want to get it for free. All of this goddamn game stalking, isolation, maneuvering, mental manipulation, even going into your childhood, just so they can get feminine energy for free. All of this without doing the work or without being worthy. Maybe if we could damage her self-esteem by the time she's 10 years old, if we can damage her self-esteem by the time she's 10 or 11 years old, then I don't have to work as hard to hold on and to keep this feminine energy when she get older. Really? What are the messages? Spirit. Stupid. All right, they want to talk about rental, property, real estate, and extreme narcissistic family friend dynamic. Fire, house, not another fire. Somebody jealous of your looks, whether you're beautiful or handsome. Something could be about reparations here. All right. let's figure out what's going on here. Yee. Let's do a location. Let's do that. What's this about? Fire, house. Tell me about this real estate rental property. Clarify what this is about real estate and rental property. What is this about real estate, rental property? Holy Divine Spirit, tell me, what do you want to tell me about some real estate or rental property? What is this about real estate, rental property? Somebody might be West African. All right, PNC Bank. They want me to talk about PNC Bank. From island off the coast of Europe, Asia, Africa, or Greenland. Somebody might be from an island off the coast of Europe or Asia or Africa or Greenland. Real estate, rental property. It's an island. Okay. All right. So they want me to confirm this is an island. All right. So is it Jamaica? Okay. Maybe it's Jamaica or Hawaii. Okay. Chase. Anything else? White House, Anacostia, Trinidad. Let me see if it's anything else. So, all right. So something here about an island or someone that's from an island. I saw Jamaica first. I see Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica, and Hawaii. All right. What else about an island? Anything else specifically? I felt something move right here. South Africa, the Philippines, and Chase Bank. Let me try one more time. What is this? The White House and Trinidad. Child, I wonder if people stole y'all money. This might have to do with reparations. Let me ask. Does this have to do with reparations? People might have stole y'all money and been building homes in Jamaica, Hawaii, and Trinidad and Tobago. I already told y'all about a download I got where there were some reparations coming down the pike, and there was a certain boule class that made secret agreements that they would not make an announcement, but instead, because they felt like certain people were too ignorant to know what to do with their money, and all they were going to do is just waste it. So don't give it to them at all. And they would let whatever family members that they considered upper class or like boule class, they would just give the reparations to them instead, because they felt like if any descendants that actually get or are named and reparations are supposed to go to, that they deem trashy, ghetto, ignorant, don't know how to manage money, and would just waste it away, and it'd be a big waste of money. It's like it was a secret agreement made not to give those people their money, but to give it to the boule class and people that were that they deemed I guess above them, more high class or whatever. It was a reading, it was some energy that I picked up about that. Hopefully is no truth to that. You can't judge a book by its cover. You don't know why anybody is in any station or place in their life, and you don't know how any money could change a person's life or what they would do with it. It's not for you to judge. If they do something stupid and mess it up, that's on them. But it's not for you to make the decision whether or not somebody is smart enough to manage their money or whatever, what have you. That's not your decision to fucking make. You don't know the mind state of some people. Some people might just feel like they have nothing to lose because they have nothing to lose, literally, and nothing to even start with. You don't know. But if they suddenly came up on some money, they might know exactly what to do with it, but they might have just given up hope because it's just nothing around. It's not for you to make that decision for them. What's this about reparations? Tell me, is this something about reparations we talked? Because I saw the White House pop out here. So that's why I'm thinking about that. Clarify. Somebody is okay with something. A King of Wands reverse in your family or someone is married to. Who's the King of Wands reverse? Somebody that couldn't backstab and betray you, that might have been very emotional about a Gemini or the Lovers? What's the Lovers? What is the Lovers, please? And thank you. Clarify, what's the Lovers? A Gemini. They felt defeated because they couldn't create a conflict. So they're the King of Wands reverse. That's okay with what? Moving something forward. I have the Eight of Cups reverse. Oh, because a Cancer didn't want to let something go. All right, this might be, that Cancer might be Elon Musk blocking people's money that he wanted to study. In other words, if a certain demographic of people get access to a certain amount of money, then they're going to be able to move all around, even out the country. And they won't be able to conduct studies or to do whatever it was that they wanted to do with these people if they have money, because money gives you the freedom to move around. And as you can see with the flock cameras and things starting to be tightened, they're trying to lock in on making sure everybody doesn't go their own separate way and take off running like roaches or ants. They're trying to control everybody's movements. So if there was some money to be given out or to be had, and they're trying to control people's movements, they'll try to delay and hold that money back as long as they can until they get everything in place. If I could just get you with one felony, I'll let you run free. You just won't be able to leave the country or get a passport. If I could just get you with a charge, here's a PPP loan. I'm not going to put you in jail, but you can never get a passport because you did PPP fraud. You know, just give us some more time. Give us a little more time to set everybody up, either legally in the system to where they can't get a passport because they broke a law, or give us enough time to get away with whatever. So there was a Cancer that did not want to let something go, but now somebody is okay with something, okay, because they can't trick you. And there's a mother figure here that's very sad about this. Tell me more about these reparations. Yeah, somebody was doing a lot. Tell me more about these reparations. Yeah, they were upset because they couldn't sacrifice you either with the Hangman. So somebody was upset because they could not sacrifice you. Somebody was trying to sacrifice whoever you are, a Gemini, being childish. There was a Gemini that was being childish trying to sacrifice you because they were overly emotional, because you were aware. Aware of what? What is the Hangman reverse? You were aware of what? What is the Hangman reverse? You were aware that someone wanted to drain your energy, the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, you were aware of a Libra that was trying to drain your energy. Okay. They couldn't keep something a secret, so they couldn't backstab and betray you with a spiritual offer. Yeah. Because they stood to get a whole bunch of money, the Ace of Pentacles from Elon Musk, if they was able to drain your energy and your power. Yeah. But you were too aware, and they were childish, and they got destructive and wanted to kill you. Yeah. The Ace of Swords is clarity. Yeah. So that's what that was. And now they have to move forward and illuminate something to you with the sun. And what is it they have to illuminate to you? What is it they have to illuminate? Clarify the sun. A message. Someone has to give you a message. A King of Pentacles has to give you a message, but he's closed emotionally. So there's somebody here that has to give you a message about something. They have to illuminate something to you, but they're closed emotionally because they got a narcissist to try to take action in secret to kill you. That's all. They were still trying to kill you. So there is some kind of reparations out here for somebody. Somebody does have reparations here. I don't know if this is land in the form of a house, money, but somebody kept on trying to pay somebody to keep trying to kill you real fast before it came in secret. The moon is talking about secrets. This King of Swords reverse, somebody was in some very cutthroat energy. And the Knight of Swords reverse, they wanted to do it real quick. They were trying so hard to kill you. Using people that will do anything for money so that they could steal your money. And they can't move to calmer waters about someone can't move to calmer waters because they're not going to be able to kill you. They're not going to be able to get your money, and they're not going to be able to donate you to science so Elon Musk can study you. You understand? All right, let's move on from that. What is this about the White House? Tell me about the White House. Why is the White House here? Yeah, they were creating an illusion. I just saw the Seven of Cups. Yeah, what's about an injustice? So someone in the White House, who is this? Someone in the White House has been creating an illusion about an injustice they were trying to get away with. Oh, baby. Hold on. We about to find out who in the White House acting a clear-cut fool. Don't nobody give a fuck about that spell work. Fuck you. Yeah, they know I'm about to pull these motherfucking cards. All right, let's see who in this White House acting a fucking fool. Y'all know y'all weak as hell. I don't give a fuck about y'all spiritually attacking me. Y'all don't got no power. Sit your ass down somewhere. Y'all don't got no power. Who is this King of Swords reverse connected to the White House? A politician. Okay. So there is a politician in the White House. That might be who this King of Swords reverse is. What kind of politician is this? A judge? So there might be a politician and a judge in the White House and a teacher. All right, somebody could be a teacher as well. There could be a teacher, a politician, and a judge. A judge, yep. And possibly an entertainer too. Oh no, we ain't about to let this shit go. We gonna keep it going. We gonna figure this shit out. Tell me who this politician is. What race are they? What nationality? Who we talking about here? Who's this King of Swords reverse in the White House that's trying to create an illusion about this money? Tell me, clarify, who's this politician? Who's this politician? An Ethiopian? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? A teacher? Is that the teacher? Who's this politician in the White House? Someone in the military? Oh, okay. So the teacher might be that Professor Ethiopian that has been coming up in my reading, Professor Burhanu Kabret. Okay, someone in the military, yes. This Ethiopian might be that teacher energy, Professor Burhanu Kabret. And then I have Chinese. Yeah. So this is who's working with a politician to try to block your reparations or money because they want to do experiments on you. Clarify this politician. There's a white woman that is business partners with them. This is about a family relationship or dynamic. One of them is Korean, and there's something about an underage teen here. This politician, someone's dad's side of the family. They might be in Hawaii, an Arab. Somebody's dad's side of the family might be an Arab, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and Elon Musk. Illegal immigrant, and someone in the military or ex-military, and a Somalian. All right, I need to know what the fuck is going on with our money and why Elon Musk has anything to do with our money. This is what I need to know. So this was an all-out plot to get illegal conservatorships over everybody by trying to make you homeless. So when whatever this reparation money is, they pre-planned, the inflation. They pre-planned to do the inflation to get as many people homeless so that they can get all these illegal conservatorships over people and claim that you were mentally ill and incapable of being able to take care of yourself and provide for yourself. And this would allow them to hold on to your energy, to restrict your movements so that they can study your DNA. And it would allow the people that help them to achieve this in your family, the Boule class, to steal the reparation money and keep it for themselves. Because what the fuck does Elon Musk have anything to do with any reparation money? Tell me about this Arab. These are all the people connected to a politician in the White House. Tell me about Elon Musk, the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, somebody wanted y'all to be breadcrumbed for a 10 of Pentacles, but they couldn't balance the situation. And something didn't go in their favor. They were trying to cause an imbalance to you. I already know the 9 of Pentacles is going to come out. They were trying to create an imbalance so they could say you couldn't move to calm waters like you were meant to. The 6 of Swords reverse. They were trying to say that something was mentally wrong with you because they're not thinking right about you being free. The Fool. They were not thinking something right about you being free. If they were not expecting you to be on a fool's journey, that means to have your freedom to go wherever you want to go and do what you want to do. Somebody wasn't expecting you to be free. Okay. And they were working together with a politician in the White House. A Knight energy that could not move something forward. And they're very unhappy. The Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Arab. Tell me about this Arab. There's an Arab that can't move to calmer waters. I know this ain't one of the motherfucking Ethiopian, Somali, and Eritreans that say they're not African, but they Arab. I know it ain't one of these motherfuckers. So this is the crazy person, this Arab energy that was okay with working together, but they could not create an illusion and they didn't get their wishes fulfilled. So there was some kind of Arab energy here that wanted to destiny swap and energy harvest and do shit. And they were working with Elon Musk and whoever this politician in the White House was, whoever this Arab is. Tell me about illegal immigrant. Yeah, they had a lot of illegal immigrants. Knight of Cups. Tell me about this illegal immigrant energy. They had a lot of Knight energies that were illegal immigrants that were riding out for whoever this air sign is. But you're not in a mental imprisonment and you're not stuck and they couldn't get you stuck. So it's a missed opportunity. Somebody needed you to be stuck in a position where you had your legs open. See, the King of Wands reverse or the Queen of Wands reverse, sexual promiscuity, where you were open to having sex with a lot of people. So if one person couldn't get your energy, somebody else would be able to. This Libra, Aquarius, Gemini was trying to orchestrate something in your life by manipulating your environment and trying to block your heart chakra so that they could get you sexually open to just having reckless sex with anyone, anywhere, anybody, anytime. They wanted you to be like broken down and hurt so much that you just don't care anymore and you just have sex with anyone. But it was a missed opportunity to try to force that on you. The King of Wands reverse and the Ace of Pentacles reverse, it was a missed opportunity to try to trick you into that type of a lifestyle because that's what they wanted. They were not able to get you into a cult, to join a cult or a coven where you would be swapping sex partners on a regular basis. They was not able to do that. So they were going to try to manipulate your money. If you have money, inheritance, reparations money, they needed to hold that back from you. That's the only way they could force you. It's like the patriarchy all over again. It's like the fucking patriarchy all over again. Don't allow a woman what she needs or to even get for herself what she needs to take care of herself, because then she's not going to open her legs for you. She's going to be selective about her sexual energy if she even wants to give it out at all whatsoever. We need women to be in a desperate energy where they need something to survive, but they can't access it without us. That's basically what they were trying to do to you. They were trying to block your money so that you'd be in a position where they could get sexual access to you and you wouldn't have any choice to survive. This Libra, Aquarius, Gemini was helping them to do this because of this politician in the White House. Clarify your dad's side of the family. No, I think he's East Indian, but all of them are in on it. All of them are part of the system. No, he's East Indian. Wasn't Trump going to put him over top of the FBI or something like that? But all of them are involved in the foolishness. All of them. Your dad's side of the family. What is your dad's side of the family? Somebody's dad's side of the family. Somebody on someone's dad's side of the family is now, they've retreated now because they couldn't create an illusion. So they were going to make money off of Korean and Chinese people studying your DNA. We already know that. Okay. It was a bad investment. And someone on someone's dad's side of the family is now thinking about how they couldn't get away with creating an illusion about you. Okay. And what's the Nine of Cups? They were okay with how reckless people were being with trying to hurt you. So whatever these people were doing to try to hurt you, they were okay and complicit with it. For someone on your dad's side of the family was complicit, and they were okay with these people trying to enact this in your life. A King of Wands. Yeah. It was a bad investment working with Elon Musk here, the Chariot. So there was someone on your dad's side of the family that was working together with Elon Musk to create an illusion about you so that they could use you as a test subject, so that they could experiment with your DNA. But it was a bad investment. The Seven of Pentacles reverse. What's this about? An underage teen? Somebody took action to do what to an underage teen? This could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone has taken action to do what? They were planning to gaslight and emotionally manipulate somebody, but they're heartbroken about the King of Wands reverse. What is the King of Wands reverse? What is the King of Wands reverse? They're heartbroken about a child because something didn't go in their favor. Yeah. Because something got blocked or stopped. So there might be a spiritual practitioner that was going after an underage teen that they were going to try to groom into sex trafficking or being sexually promiscuous or being a prostitute. They were going to try to work on someone's underage teen, possibly to block their heart chakra so that they will only see their sexual organs as a change purse or a wallet only. Their heart won't be connected. Their heart and their mind won't be connected to their root and sacral chakra. So that child, they'll never experience love connected to sex. They'll only see sex as transactional, which will really block their heart chakra. There's a spiritual practitioner that's heartbroken because they got blocked by a high priestess that's not fucking around. And if you fuck around with this underage teen, you might fuck around and find out from whoever their high priestess relative is. There's a spiritual practitioner who's heartbroken that they were unable to gaslight and emotionally manipulate an underage teen into becoming a prostitute. Again, because of a high priestess that if you want to fuck around and find out, touch their niece. Touch their motherfucking niece. Say something to the niece to try to make her be a prostitute. Fuck around and find out. People be thinking these kids are unprotected, unloved when they push black sheep out the family and they separate and isolate. And don't worry, the troubled person in the family that's watching out for the pedophiles in the family, we're going to get rid of her because she's stopping everybody else from making money. She blocking everybody from making money in the family because, she's the fucking woman king in the family. And if she detects somebody ain't right trying to hump up on a child's behind, she's going to say something. So we got to isolate her and drive her out of town and get her far away from the family so can't nobody see what Unc is doing, what we letting old boy doing, what we're gonna try to sell so-and-so shit, because she's going to see straight through it and she might call the police on us or get involved. So there's a practitioner that's heartbroken that somebody's underage teen could not be manipulated into prostitution because there's a high priestess watching and paying attention and tapping in every day to check up and make sure ain't nothing fishy going to fuck on. Clarify, these are business partners. Somebody, okay, so they were in business together with, these people, but somebody cut somebody off. And that's karma. Okay, someone cut off a Libra. Who's this white woman? Who is this white woman? Someone that was emotionally manipulating and gaslighting who? Someone, but they couldn't get away with it. A knight to balance the situation. So there might have been a white woman that was also trying to emotionally manipulate somebody, a mother figure, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because they were trying to orchestrate something to happen really fast. What's the death card? Clarify this death card. Oh, the spell work backfired. They couldn't move it forward. Oh, okay. So there was a white woman that was gaslighting this cancer practitioner to help them to cause whoever you are a death really, really fast. Because whoever you are the problem. You're the reason why they can't sex traffic the children and the family the way they want to. You're the reason they can't energy harvest from you. You're the reason they can't take whatever money they hide in the bank they stole, whatever reparation. You're the reason that nothing is moving. You're the reason that everybody is getting exposed. Their names, doctors, people that are being injected with all kind of things. Everybody that's involved and how they're involved. Fake ass judges, corrupt judges and corrupt doctors giving fake diagnosis and illegal guardianship over people. You're the reason that all this shit is coming out for everybody to fucking see. And this white woman was working with a West African practitioner to try to have you killed as quickly as possible. I don't know, this might be someone in the FBI. Clarify, this is about a family relationship. Tell me about this Korean. Tell me about this Korean. What about this Korean? Oh, that's who the Queen of Swords is. And what about this Korean? What's their involvement? They're walking away. So they were business. Okay. So they were business partners with Elon Musk and this Korean in wanting to withhold money from you so that they could keep you immobilized. So you can't move around. You can't make any moves because you don't have any money. And they would be able to force you into prostitution or get your energy in some other way or lock you up or whatever. Whatever they wanted to do to you, they're unable to do. So this Korean and Elon Musk, they were business partners with all these people and their partnership is over. Now their partnership is over and they can't transfer it to this underage family member of yours because they're related to you and you're not going to have it either. You're not going to have that shit either. It's a no. It's a no for you, and it's a no for your nieces and nephews too. This is why your ancestors put you in charge of the family. And this is why they wanted you fucking going. There could be a judge with the initials N like Nancy. This is why your ancestors, whoever I'm talking to, this is why your ancestors made you the matriarch of the family. And this is why they all orchestrated something to kick you out the family and get you out the way. Because they're like a bunch of bad fucking kids, lazy ass kids that just want to do whatever the fuck they want to do without accountability, without any reprimand, without anything. And none of them have clear sight. None of them have good sense. All of them get them and their children in bad situations where now everybody's being sexually abused. Everybody is about to be homeless. Everybody, because they make poor decisions. They make poor decisions. And this is why your ancestor that gave you your spiritual gifts, passed them to you, made you the matriarch of the family because they knew that you would be the only fucking one in the family with good sense that could see clearly and could see people clearly. And that would speak up about this shit. Unfiltered to anybody, fearlessly. This is why you were chosen to be the matriarch of the family. And this is why they fought to kick you out the family. Because of their ego. because their ego was so goddamn big that why did she get to be the matriarch of the family? No, why wasn't it me? Why didn't they give me the spiritual gifts and the power? It shouldn't be her, it should be me. Because your family don't have clear sight. They don't have good judgment. They're all riddled in ego. They make bad decisions that affect all the children. Tell me about this judge right now. And they're greedy. They're unhealed and they're greedy. That's why. That's why none of them are the matriarch. Because they're greedy. And that greed clouds their judgment and puts other people in danger. And it stops other people's growth because they want to put a spiritual contract on anyone they're jealous of or that seems like they have more going on. The young people. The older people ain't supposed to be putting spiritual contracts on the nieces and the nephews. What the fuck is wrong with you? The older people are your aunties and uncles ain't supposed to be putting spiritual contracts on everybody. They're supposed to be helping the nieces and the nephews and the sons and the daughters, encouraging them, setting them on the right path so that they can grow and everybody can help each other and grow the family and build a strong foundation, which then adds to a strong community. Not just try to run off and live a life of self-indulgence because you stole your niece and nephew's destiny and went skedaddling off like an asshole. That's why you're not the matriarch. Because you're not the one that's going to be the center, the foundation of the family that's going to stick around, that's going to cook and invite all the children and sit down and tell them stories and talk to them and talk good sense to them and talk to them about emotional intelligence and their mental health and how to treat people and how to protect themselves and bring everybody together. You're not the matriarch because you want to live a life of self-indulgence and you're selfish. When your ancestors choose you to be the matriarch of the family, it's because they know you have a loving heart. They know that you're welcoming to everybody. They know you want to see all the kids and give them right, proper guidance. What's going on with this judge? What is going on with this judge? What is going on? Somebody might be taking very quick action to do something. I have the 9 of Pentacles here because they have to walk their energy away from whatever these people are trying to hurry up and do. These people are taking action. A knight is someone doing too much. Okay. And they're backstabbed and betrayed. What is this judge taking action to do? What is this judge taking judgment? And clarify, what is this judgment? What is this judgment? Okay, somebody has to make someone an offer or connect to someone. What's the 2 of Cups? Okay, this could be a spiritual practitioner. What's the Justice card? Someone from the past. Okay, there could be a Libra from the past that has to release something. Clarify the 10 of Wands reverse. They have to release something with a earth sign. Okay, they have to release what they were trying to do to you, the High Priestess. They have to release it. Yeah. The Page of Swords. It's something about some information. They've been blocking communication. So someone might have made a judgment that they have to leave you alone. They're not going to be able to entrap you. You're a free agent. Your soul is an independent agent on earth. You don't belong to no fucking body. Whoever that Libra is, they have to stop trying to cause you a death. And they've been cutting off communication. The 8 of Wands reverse and the Page of Swords. That has to do with them blocking your technology, blocking your phone, hacking your laptop. They have to stop. You're off the fucking program. They're off the goddamn program and they have to stop. It's over. Thank you. So they have their own private court. They have their own private courts. It's 2 different governments going on here, right? They have their own private court and they have to take you and remove you from the list. And they have to stop blocking your phone communication and your life. They're not allowed to do it anymore. So they've made a judgment that they are no longer allowed to block your communication and block everything in your life in order, because they couldn't get away with the illusion. So they've made a judgment. Anything else about this White House energy? Yeah, this was coming from the White House. Tell me about this politician that they were working with. Who's this politician? Who was this politician that was giving them permission to do this mess to you? They didn't want to tell me exactly who it was. The Page of Swords, someone could be an Aquarius. Is there an Aquarius in the White House? Or someone might have spoken something out. Or they might have some information about something. Tell me about this politician in the White House. Something's not going in their favor because they got a message that somebody is aware about these people they were paying to do things to you, and they feel powerless, and they're under judgment because they couldn't backstab and betray you. Okay, so there might be a politician that might be making an announcement in the news. They might be arresting someone that was trying to do something, paying different people to do stuff to you, but they're not going to arrest them and say for gang stalking and trying to sacrifice you. They don't ever speak in that type of language. They're going to arrest them for something else that they did illegal. You understand? They will never come out and say, we're arresting the following people for gang stalking you to try to sacrifice you to a witchcraft cult. They will never openly acknowledge these cults because they're government orchestrated cults. So what they're going to do is arrest the person, your handler, that was paying all the people, and they're going to arrest them for the actual individual crimes they were committing against you, stalking you, following you, hacking you, but they'll never say gang stalking. They'll never say that because they know what it is already. All right, tell me about, all right, this was all done because someone was jealous of your looks. Clarify, who's this jealous of your looks, handsome or beauty? Jealous of your looks. Somebody couldn't balance the situation. There might be a man that could have been jealous of your looks, or this could be an Aries, a woman, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag, that could have been jealous of your looks, and they couldn't regulate their emotions because they couldn't create an illusion about a marriage, and you were still having victory and success in your life. An Empress in reverse. So there could be an older woman that's an Aries. There might be an older woman that could be an Aries, Leo, Sag that was jealous of your looks and couldn't create an illusion about a marriage. Whoever this Aries is, I feel like there could be a woman that's an Aries, a much older woman, much older woman that's an Aries that was jealous of your looks. And I have Taurus energy with the Hierophant in reverse. They couldn't move to calmer waters about a contract. It's something to do with a child here, a younger earth sign. And now they have to avoid a tower. Now they have to avoid a tower because somebody spoke something out and they have to pull back whatever they were planning. Who are they planning something with? Who are they trying to plan something with their stupid ass? They were planning to do magic on a child. Child, is this your baby father, other baby mother, or somebody they was dating? It feels like somebody was going to try to do magic to either cause you a death or put you in a mental institution and then claim that they were taking care of your child or something like that. Child, somebody fucking stupid. Yeah, this is a grandmother figure. It might be an Aries, a dumbass Aries. Child, yup. Child, for somebody in my collective, your baby father's other baby mother or a girlfriend, an older woman that he was dating that was jealous of your beauty, wanted them to do spell work over you to put you in a mental institution. And then they were going to lie and do magic over your child. They were going to put spell work in your child's food, do spell work over your child, and use your child to steal some money from you that belongs to you. And act like they're raising your child so they get your money by being in a fake marriage with your child's father. Child. But it got illuminated. Child, somebody fucking stupid. Just stupid. What's this about this real estate rental property. Stupid. Somebody name could be Sissy. I just heard Sissy. Somebody name could be Sissy. Now I know I got my great grandmother, my granny. You know, they call her sis. They call her Sissy. Maybe I'm hearing my great grandmother. But somebody name might be Sissy. Somebody's stupid as shit though. Somebody is real fucking dumb. Clarify real estate rental property. The Page of Swords. Somebody is okay with some information. This is about real estate rental property. They couldn't get away with something. They didn't get what they expected, and they was not thinking right about. They was not thinking right about the capability of a father figure because they couldn't backstab and betray you. So there's a King of Pentacles here that knows something about some land or property, a rental property or real estate. This has something to do with you. They were hoping that an ex of yours, this father figure, would be able to help them get away with stealing it from you. But they couldn't backstab and betray you because all these motherfuckers are stupid. Clearly, all of them are stupid. And they're not smart enough to pull off intricate plot. Biggie Smalls, bitch. So what's going to become of this real estate now? They don't know what direction to go with something. Bitch, you better sell that shit and give it up, or they better transfer that shit, email, get an attorney or some motherfucking thing. Because the longer they wait, the worse it's going to get. Somebody did something that was an injustice, and now they're thinking about what they did in the past. Yep. Now they're thinking about how they kept you out of something in the past. Somebody cut you, the 8 of Wands reverse, somebody cut you out of something. Yep. And you know the information already, whoever you are. And that's the Tower for them. You already know the information. What's the Hangman? So nobody's moving or doing anything. And you know about how they try to sacrifice you. That ain't your fucking problem. That's not your guilt or shame to carry. But whatever the fuck is yours, they better hurry up and have an attorney contact your ass. I know that. Whatever belongs to you, they better hurry up and get an attorney to fucking contact you to transfer the motherfucking title or do whatever the fuck they need to do to straighten the shit out. I know that. What's in PNC Bank? But just a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. What's this about PNC Bank? Somebody could not create a conflict. There's no conflict. What's the Lovers? A Gemini that didn't use their intuition. Okay. And now somebody's having a Tower because you're the Empress. Yeah. And they don't know what direction to go with the crime. What's in PNC Bank? Whose money is in PNC Bank? Someone that does not know what direction to go with something because they couldn't create an illusion. What is the Two of Cups? Somebody might have made an offer to a younger earth sign. Clarify the Page of Cups. And they're working on something that was working on something with the Queen of Wands. What's the Hangman? They were in a mental imprisonment. Somebody could have been about somebody speaking something out about something. Because they're not okay with something. They're not okay with what? They're not okay with what? Somebody was not okay with someone being a prostitute real fast. Someone's child. Oh, so somebody is trying to delay. Somebody is trying their best to delay you getting whatever belongs to you because they're afraid that once you get to moving around, that they were about to sex traffic a child that's old enough to speak and talk and say their mind. And what they want to do, what they actually want to do is delay it as long as possible. So there's a family member of yours that's holding on to something that belongs to you, but they're afraid that you're going to speak out about them trying to sex traffic their child. As soon as you start coming around, they're afraid the child that they abuse is going to speak out to you. So they're trying to delay you coming around, because the minute you come around, they know that child is going to speak out to you, or you're going to speak out to that child, and that they're trying to keep you at a distance right now. So that's why they're delaying, because they know goddamn well they were mistreating this child. What's this about an island? What did you want me to know? Is it Jamaica? What did you want me to know about Jamaica? A Jamaican could be burdened right now. Why? Did they have sex with this child? What's the Ace of Wands? What is this Ace of Wands? This came out, a pedophile came out in the last one. What is the Ace of Wands? Somebody is backstabbed and betrayed. Somebody took action. And somebody might be pulling back now. What's the Four of Pentacles? Somebody moved out of a house or got divorced. Someone's backstabbed and betrayed. Who was backstabbed and betrayed? Who was backstabbed and betrayed? The child. This child might have already had sex with a Jamaican that they could have set this child up with. In the last reading, a Jamaican pedophile came out. So they might have already sex trafficked this child to a Jamaican. And now they feel powerless because you're going to find out about it, because the child didn't have the energy. The Six of Pentacles reverse. It wasn't an equal give and take. This was a baby. This was a child. And they sex trafficked this child to a Jamaican. Ooh, somebody's going to get fucked up. They held a child back somewhere and made them have sex with this Jamaican. They orchestrated a situation and kept a child in a home, and it was some manipulation. Like, well, I know you're hungry. You haven't eaten in 3 days. If you're nice to this man right here, I'm sure he'll buy you something to eat. They put this child in a house somewhere and backed them in a corner to force them to have sex with a Jamaican. They orchestrated this. And the child was defensive. The Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. The child defended themselves and spoke out. What's the Hangman? And that's why they wanted to sacrifice the star to win at all costs. The anointed one. They wanted to sacrifice you because they know when you get up around this motherfucker, they know you're going to go ham. They know you're going to go ham. Because there's no illusion that they can pull for you or trick or try to make it seem like this was something the child wanted. There's no illusion. You already know the game, and you already know what the fuck they did. You already know what the fuck they set up. You know what they intentionally was trying to do. You know that they put the child in that position. You know the child was not being fast. You know the child tried to defend themselves. They did this shit to this child. And they know you're going to go fucking ham when you come around. That's why they're trying to hold your money back. They're having a tower because you're still balanced and they couldn't sacrifice you. That's why they want to commit this crime, because they know you were trying to sex traffic. They know that they were trying to sex traffic the child. They know that you know already. And they already did with a Jamaican. They already had this child have sex with a Jamaican. Somebody's name might be Jesse. Somebody's name might be Jesse. Somebody's name could be Jesse Newford. Tell me about Hawaii. What's a Chariot? There's a Cancer here that wanted to win at all costs. But somebody couldn't backstab and betray somebody because of a High Priestess. Who's this Cancer? Who is this Chariot Cancer energy? Somebody that traveled with a Queen of Pentacles because they're complete wish fulfillment Because their complete wish fulfillment was what? They couldn't, it would have been their complete wish fulfillment to backstab and betray somebody, but they couldn't. And they were very emotional about that. A King of Pentacles. And something's not going in their favor with this Leo. They didn't get what they expected. And somebody was very emotional about that because somebody is still balanced. That's what they've been working on. Okay. What's this about a house fire? So basically, somebody has stolen money or a house from you, and they don't want to give it to you, even though they have to give it to you. But they don't want to give it to you because they're afraid that you're going to have the money to move around and to come around. And they've already sex trafficked one of the children, a small child that is in your family. And they're afraid because they know this child that they sex trafficked did not want to have sex with a grown-ass man. And they forced them to. They held them back in a house. They forced this child to stay in some kind of a house somewhere and wouldn't let them leave until they had sex with a Jamaican. And now they're worried that whenever you get this money or house or whatever they stole from you, that you're going to be able to move around and you're going to rescue this motherfucking child and they're going to jail. That's the reason why they keep trying to kill you, and they're trying to delay you from being able to get up around them. That's why. Because they had the child raped. This could be a child between the age of 10 and 12. They had raped by holding this child back in a residence somewhere until they were willing to have sex with a Jamaican pedophile. Hi, Jesse. Jesse Newford. Hi, Jesse Newford. Hey, how you doing? How your kids doing, man? What is fire and house? Is there a house on fire? Did someone set a house on fire? Who's this Knight of Pentacles? Someone that got fired? The Lover's reverse? Someone could be a Gemini. Someone that's not working with someone anymore. What's the Lover's reverse? Someone that's not working with who? The Queen of Pentacles reverse. Whose house did they set on fire? Whose house did they set on fire? So because someone's not working with them anymore, because they wanted to set your house on fire and they had a conflict with it. Okay. To hold you back. The Empress in the reverse, they reversed an ending with an Empress in the reverse, and they wanted them to set your house on fire to slow you down and hold you back. But they wouldn't cooperate with them, and they don't want to work with them anymore. Okay. So somebody that was spiritually attacking you in your neighborhood, they wanted them to set your house on fire to slow you down. One, they don't want you to talk to this child that they had sexually assaulted by a pedophile Jamaican. And two, because they stole some money, a house from you. They want to hold you back from coming up around them, because if you get up around them, they know this child is going to tell you everything and want you to rescue them. And this is the reason why they wanted someone to set you on fire and set your house on fire and kill you. But the people they asked to do it told them, we'll spiritually attack. That's it. We're not going to set anyone's house on fire and have them killed. And that was the conflict. They wanted them to set your house on fire with you inside so you would die, because they don't want anyone to find out that the parents let a Jamaican pedophile rape their daughter. And they don't want you coming around to rescue this child. What's the Ace of Pentacles? They offered them a lot of money to do this, but they refused. They said, all we can do is spiritually attack, but we are not going to set someone's house on fire. And they moved to calmer waters. What's this about an island? Anything else about an island? Child, if they try to kill this child and make it look like an accident, they know they're going to get exposed for that shit too, right? You know, a lot of times when a child seems to mysteriously die in some weird way, and it's a parent around, not always, but a lot of times, it's because one of those parents either sex trafficked that child or they had sex with the child themselves. And it's a child that they're afraid might tell somebody. So they think if they can kill the child first, then they're, you know, no face, no case. They won't be able to testify or tell anyone what this disgusting parent did to them. But in this case, you know exactly who this child is and who the parent is too. So if anything happens to this fucking child, everybody, it don't matter. All these motherfuckers is up shit creek right now. Crackhead acting motherfuckers, pimping their children with their stupid asses. And they wonder why their ancestors didn't pick them to be the matriarch of the family. Because they fucking stupid. Someone orchestrated something here to try to avoid a tower. Because they were very emotional because you're a high priestess and they couldn't get your energy. So I don't know if they took this child to an island and kept them there to force them to have sex, or if they did this locally. I don't know where this happened at. What's the high priestess? Someone wanted to win at all costs. They took them to an island. A Knight of Pentacles. Who's this Knight of Pentacles? A high priestess. There might be a younger earth sign that's a high priestess that was sad about something. The World card. Because the cycle is over. And what's the King of Swords? Somebody was defensive about a marriage or a family, and they were watching and waiting to take a risk, to backstab and betray somebody. This earth sign. They were watching and waiting to take a risk to backstab and betray an earth sign. And now they're in a mental imprisonment about it. Because they're worried about going to jail. They're heartbroken. Oh, wow. For somebody, this might be an earth sign child that was sexually assaulted when they went to an island or somewhere. They was expecting someone to take a risk, to take a chance. With an Empress in the reverse, that's an older woman or a man. But they didn't want to. They kicked them out their energy. Oh, so it's like somebody might have brought a child to an island somewhere, whether Hawaii, Jamaica, or wherever, and they were expecting them with the Fool card to have sex. They were expecting them to take a risk, to, you know, take a chance, you know, do something risky, but they didn't want to have sex, and that's why. The Chariot, a Cancer, yeah, a child, the Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. They wanted to force this child to prostitute themselves with a Libra or an Empress reverse. But it got illuminated about what they did. And that's the conflict. Child, they took somebody's child to a damn island to have sex with somebody. It's a Cancer, an earth sign, and possibly another earth sign, a younger one, a child, and a Libra. And they wanted this child to become a prostitute. Ugh, this is so disgusting. So what's going to happen with this real estate rental property? What's going to happen with this real estate rental property? All right, something's coming to a complete end. Somebody's about to move out because you're aware. Somebody's about to move out of this rental home or real estate property. All right, let's get some locations now. Oh, well, I guess I already did. Let me see, Jamaica, Hawaii, and island. Child. I mean, they get dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. Why is Trinidad here? stupid. Just stupid. And it's always the dumbest one. It's always the dumbest ones that get mad because they can't have the position of leadership. It's always the dumbest ones that make the dumbest decisions that get mad. Why can't I be in charge? Always. Always. And the one that is supposed to be in charge, that is appointed to be in charge, don't even want to be in charge because they're not addicted to power and they don't care about wanting to be in a position where they're responsible for other people. The dumbest one always want to get mad because they want a title and a position. They want accolades that go. They want to be looked up to, but they're the dumbest one in the whole goddamn family. And then the smartest one, the one that deserves to be in charge, don't even want to be in charge. They just want to live their life away from a bunch of dumbasses that make poor decisions. What's Trinidad and Tobago doing here? The Five of Pentacles. They can't move something forward. Somebody could be Trini that can't move something forward. Yeah, with a child, a Knight of Pentacles. This could be like a Virgo, a younger child. They were going to try to make this child be some kind of prostitute. Yeah, somebody was trying to force a child into prostitution. But there's a child out there that said, man, kiss my ass, no. Where's this real estate rental property at? Where is this real estate rental property someone's moving out of at? Where is this real estate rental property at? I see Mauritius here. Where is this real estate rental property at? Somebody's name might be Pat, P-A-T. Somebody's name might be Pat. Somebody's name could be Pat. Where is this real estate rental property at? I saw Mauritius. Where is this real estate rental property? Clarify where. Regions Bank. Okay, so maybe it's tied in with Regions Bank. If someone has a second mortgage on it or something. Teachers Credit Union. Okay. Where is this real estate rental property, please and thank you. Britain. Arkansas and Switzerland. And London, UK. And London, UK. That's the other one. What is Britain about? Tell me about Britain. Tell me about Britain. There's a King of Wands that is aware about Gemini or the lovers and a conflict and an injustice that occurred with this teacher, professor, or hermit energy. That's why teacher came out. Okay. And what do they do in this house, in this property in Britain? They can't move something forward in a house that's in Britain. A King of Pentacles with a Knight that this is who they wanted to use as a prostitute, someone's child. The lovers, they don't know what direction to go with a partnership now. So I don't think this is a house that you actually own personally. This might be some kind of an organization with some kind of a position in Britain, a house. It could be like a house organization that a group of people belong to. And maybe there was some kind of position that one of your family members might have taken in this house. Maybe somebody could tell me about that, whatever this is, but it's in Britain. What's Little Rock, Arkansas? Why is Arkansas here? Someone is aware about this King of Pentacles and this Knight energy. Someone was hoping to turn someone's child into a prostitute, but it didn't go like that. They're aware. Someone that's from Arkansas Someone was hoping to do this and keep it a secret with the moon. They were going to get away with this crime. Someone thought they was going to get away with a crime by turning someone's child out into a prostitute. And it created a great burden because their complete wish fulfillment was to create an illusion so somebody wouldn't know. But it's a missed opportunity already. Yeah, somebody thought that they were going to turn someone's child into a prostitute and have that and take them out the country or something. Somebody could be of Trinidad descent, or someone could be Trini Tether that might be from Arkansas. They could be between DC and Arkansas. They thought that they was going to turn someone's child into a prostitute. Clarify Switzerland. Tell me about Switzerland. There too, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's heartbroken. Yeah, somebody. What the fuck? Who's this King of Pentacles? I just gotta know. Who is this King of Pentacles that thought that they was going to have somebody's child be like a damn prostitute? They were gonna sell this child. Whoever this child is, this child was gonna be passed around. Whoever's child this is, they thought that they was just gonna be passing this motherfucking child around motherfucking Parliament. The fuck? No, I think Parliament is South Africa, but I'm just making jokes here. You understand? Somebody thought they was gonna use somebody's child and sex traffic them to goddamn Parliament. Goddamn it! Who's this King of Pentacles? And I want to know who the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands is in the House of Britain, in the House of Switzerland. This person from Arkansas that thought that they was going to pimp out somebody's child. Who is the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles connected to Britain and Switzerland? Who is that? They thought they were going to keep something a secret. Chinese. Okay. So one of them is Chinese. Who's the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands? Mark Zuckerberg. 2 or more family members. Someone Chinese. Filipino. Okay. I see. Mm-hmm. So this has something to do with Mark Zuckerberg, someone Chinese, someone Filipino, and 2 or more family members. They were going to pimp somebody's child out. Oh, 2 more cards here. Someone's initials might be A and M. Someone is Eritrean, and someone's stepfather. Got it. So this nasty group right here that came out in our reading earlier today, they were going to take somebody's child and try to make them become a prostitute for their whole little group here. They were going to take them. This Eritrean slut, okay, this Eritrean slut that keeps coming out with her dirty, nasty-ass stepfather that I told y'all need to be put to fucking death. These nasty motherfuckers right here, this Eritrean slut, this Filipino, someone's initials A and M, like Mary. Whoever this Chinese energy is, Mark Zuckerberg, and 2 or more family members. They wanted to take someone's child and make them a prostitute. And they were going to be a prostitute and serve these homes in Switzerland and Britain. Tell me about that child, that Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about that child really quickly. Tell me a little more about that child. Oh, that's the child they wanted to sleep with, the Professor Berhano Cabret of the University of Maryland. A drug dealer, a judge presiding over a case, someone's niece, somebody's niece, a Chosi energy. So these people are hunters. A Chosi is the hunter Orisha. They're saying these people are hunters. You know, they seek out and look for certain type of children. And what they were going to do, that child was going to disappear like they were kidnapped into sex trafficking. And then they were going to move that child back and forth as a sex slave between Switzerland and Britain. there's some kind of house or community in Britain and Switzerland, and that child was going to be servicing Mark Zuckerberg, two or more family members, someone Chinese, Filipino, and someone's stepfather. And this Eritrean is already a dick sucking whore. So they were probably going to, that Eritrean was probably going to train this child on how to be a dick sucking whore like them. Okay, so that's what was going on here. Oh, what the hell is this? Do better, Eritrea. Just do fucking better. Okay? Do better. Not taking nobody fucking child, niece, nephew, shit. You got the wrong motherfucker. Try to sound like Mr. T. You fucking with the wrong, barking up the wrong tree. Stay away from us anointed ones fucking families. Stay the fuck away from our motherfucking families. Stay the fuck away from our families. Especially if the family got a high priestess in it. Because if he or she is a high priest or high priest of the family, the ancestors are going to constantly notify us first and let us know what the fuck y'all are up to doing, especially if it's touching your bloodline. You understand? This is why we're put in these families. Because some of the children need protection. You understand? And that's why we get the messages and they channel to us and let us know and put us on point about what y'all are trying to sneak in the bloodline and fucking do. Final message. Somebody is not in a mental imprisonment anymore. They know you're completely aware. Fuck, sex traffic somebody. You must be out your goddamn mind. You want to see what sex trafficking feels like? Somebody get me a broom. Somebody get me a goddamn broom handle. Since y'all so obsessed with your nasty asses. Final message. Somebody is sad because you're still moving forward and you're going to keep moving forward. Final message. The Three of Cups reverse. Somebody is not going to celebrate with somebody. Somebody is not in a mental imprisonment about being sacrificed. Because whoever you are, you know these people don't have the power to do shit. And they stop taking action. The Ace of Wands reverse. One final card. And somebody can't move to calmer waters about the fact that things are about to be balanced out in your life. I don't think you give a fuck. They can feel how they want about it. How you feel is how somebody else feels. None of our business. One final card. Yeah, they're releasing a burden. And that's word is bond. The Ace of Swords. Child, in my tarot deck, when I make it, I'm going to make the Ace of Swords, word is bond. And it's going to be like from the 80s. Somebody going to be like this. Word is bond. And that's what the Ace of Swords is going to be represented as. Word is bond, right? Guys, I'm Quan Yin. I love you. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Y'all have a blessed and safe weekend. And I might see y'all over the weekend, or I will see y'all on Monday. Until then, I love you, each and every last one of you. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Y'all have a blessed and safe weekend.